Well, yesterday, a congressman introduced 7 articles of impeachment against President Donald Trump as he approaches his 100th day in office. In a statement, Democratic Representative Sri Tenadar from Michigan accused Trump of violating the Constitution. He cited the president's refusal to comply with a Supreme Court order to facilitate the return of Kilmar Obrego Garcia to the U.S. Now, Tenadar also accused of Trump of abusing trade powers, international aggression, bribery, corruption, tyranny, and violating First Amendment rights, among other charges. The statement goes on to say, quote, his unlawful actions have subverted the justice system, violated the separation of powers, and placed personal power and self-interest above public service. We cannot wait for more damage to be done. Congress must act, end quote. Now, it's unlikely the articles will ever be voted in the Republican-controlled House.
Hello, peeps. Adam is here. So what just happened, guys? Congress has formally introduced articles of impeachment against Trump, not symbolic, but real charges with constitutional and legal weight, backed by both Democrats and some Republicans. The articles include specific accusations of high crimes and misdemeanors, supported by evidence and subpoenas.
The form of the resolution is as follows. H-Res 537, impeaching Donald J. Trump, President of the United States, for high crimes and misdemeanors. In the House of Representatives, June 24, 2025, Mr. Al Green of Texas submitted the following resolution. Resolution impeaching Donald J. Trump, President of the United States, for high crimes and misdemeanors.
Trump's reaction was described as a complete meltdown. Trump erupted on Truth Social like we have never seen before. This wasn't his usual late-night ranting. This was a full-blown meltdown, all caps screaming, threats directed at congressional lawmakers by name, desperate attempts to stall, to delay, to throw anything at the wall hoping something sticks. Why? Because Trump knows, deep down, in that place where even he can't lie to himself, that this is real. This is no longer theoretical. This is no longer political theater. Congress just stood up and said, officially and formally, that the president committed crimes. And they are moving to remove him.
Do you swear or affirm under penalty of perjury that the testimony you're about to give is true and correct to the best of your knowledge, information, and belief, so help you God?
I do.
Former U.S. Special Counsel Jack Smith on Thursday faced pointed questions from a Republican-controlled House panel about the 2 criminal cases he brought, then ultimately dropped against President Donald Trump after he was reelected, citing a Justice Department policy against prosecuting a sitting president.
President Trump was charged because the evidence established that he willfully broke the law.
One case accused Trump of conspiring to overturn his defeat in the 2020 election, while the other accused him of unlawfully holding on to classified documents. Neither case reached trial.
Rather than accept his defeat in the 2020 election, President Trump engaged in a criminal scheme to overturn the results and prevent the lawful transfer of power.
So what exactly is in these articles? Everything. Absolutely everything we have been tracking for months. The D.C. court defiance from earlier this year, Trump deliberately ignoring federal judges as if they didn't exist. The federal court orders he treated like suggestions. Then the Bondi evidence tampering scandal involving the Epstein files, documents that allegedly vanished under direct orders from the president. Then the secret recording. That recording, the one where Trump's own voice can be heard ordering people to obstruct justice, to hide classified material, to break the law. The Iran violations, the alleged war crimes, the false statements Trump made directly to Congress under oath. All of it, every single scandal, every single accusation, every single piece of evidence. Congress bundled it all into one devastating legal document. And here is what makes this different from every other time Democrats talked about impeachment. Congress is not asking nicely anymore. Congress is not sending letters. Congress is demanding, within days, not weeks, not months, that Trump produce specific documents and records. If he refuses, contempt charges. Immediate, real, criminal contempt. Congress is saying, answer for your actions, or face new charges on top of everything else. And Trump is absolutely panicking because he knows he has nowhere to hide. This changes everything because now we are in uncharted territory. Before this moment, impeachment was a word thrown around on cable news. Now it is a constitutional process with a clock ticking. Congress has officially charged a sitting president with high crimes. Congress has formally triggered the constitutional mechanism for removal. Trump cannot ignore Congress anymore. He cannot tweet his way out of this. He cannot call it a witch hunt and hope the base carries him through. Congress has the votes. Congress has the evidence. Congress has the law on their side. And Trump knows he is in serious, life-altering trouble. The deadline Congress set is the real story here. They didn't give Trump months to prepare a defense. They gave him days. Days to hand over records. Days to explain his actions. Days to answer questions under oath. And if he misses that deadline, additional contempt charges, criminal charges. So look at the trap Trump is now standing in. Option 1. He produces the records and incriminates himself completely. Option 2. He refuses and faces brand new criminal charges for obstruction. Either way, Trump loses. Either way, Congress wins. There is no third option. There is no escape hatch. There is no lawyer clever enough to talk his way out of this one. And then you have the defecting Republicans. This is the part that should terrify Trump more than anything else. Republicans are actively joining Democrats to support impeachment. Republicans are standing on the floor of Congress and saying the president committed high crimes. Republicans are saying he should be removed from office. That has never happened in modern American history. Not once. The fact that Republicans are breaking ranks means the impeachment case is so strong, so overwhelming, so undeniable that even Trump's own party cannot defend him anymore. The evidence is too clear. The recordings are too damning. The pattern of abuse is too obvious. Republicans have to break away or be destroyed alongside him. That is how bad things have gotten for Trump. And Trump's meltdown on Truth Social tells you everything you need to know about his psychological state. A confident president does not scream in all caps. A president who believes in his innocence does not threaten lawmakers on social media. A president who has a real defense does not scramble for delay tactics like a cornered animal. But Trump is doing all of it, screaming, threatening, begging for delays. Because Trump is deeply, profoundly scared. He knows these articles are deadly serious. He knows Congress has the power to remove him, and he is completely losing control, mentally, emotionally, politically. This moment connects directly to everything we have been covering for months. The secret Mar-a-Lago recording, the court defiance evidence, the Bondi evidence tampering scandal, the 25th Amendment discussions about his mental fitness, the Bolton testimony. All of it was pointing to this exact moment. All of it was building toward formal impeachment articles. And now Congress has finally pulled the trigger. Now Congress is officially saying Trump committed crimes. Now Congress is officially moving toward removal. This is the culmination. This is the moment where all the threads come together. This is the moment where Trump's presidency is in existential danger. So let me walk you through exactly what these formal impeachment articles say and why they are so devastating. First, you have to understand what formal articles of impeachment actually mean under the Constitution. When Congress introduces formal articles against a sitting president, this is not symbolism. This is official constitutional action. Congress is formally charging the president with high crimes and misdemeanors. Congress is saying he violated his oath of office. Congress is moving toward a Senate trial for removal. The president could be removed from office by Congress. These are the most serious charges any branch of government can bring against a president. They carry constitutional weight. They are not political theater. The articles cite the court defiance as a major charge. Trump ignored federal court orders. He directed his administration to defy federal judges. He claimed he was above the law and didn't have to follow court rulings. That is a direct violation of the Constitution, which explicitly says no person is above the law. Trump violated that principle repeatedly. Congress is saying that is a high crime. If a president can ignore court orders, the judiciary becomes powerless. The entire rule of law collapses. That is exactly what impeachment was designed to prevent. The articles also cite the Bondi evidence tampering scandal in detail, Pam Bondi allegedly destroying or hiding Epstein evidence under Trump's direction. That is obstruction of justice. That is tampering with critical evidence. That is conspiracy to obstruct justice. Congress is saying that is a high crime and grounds for immediate removal. If a president can destroy evidence, justice becomes impossible. If a president can order people to hide evidence, the entire justice system breaks down. That is what the framers meant by high crimes and misdemeanors. Then there is the secret recording. The articles cite it heavily. Trump on tape directly ordering people to hide classified documents. Trump on tape directly ordering people to commit obstruction. His own voice admitting to crimes. Congress says that tape proves Trump's guilt beyond any reasonable doubt. He cannot dispute his own voice. Congress has the smoking gun. Congress has documented proof. Congress has the legal grounds for removal. The Iran situation is also detailed in the articles. Trump allegedly ordering unauthorized military strikes, violating international law regarding civilian protections, committing war crimes under international treaties. Congress says those actions are high crimes. Violating international law is grounds for removal. War crimes allegations require immediate removal from office. Congress is saying Trump went too far and must answer for his military decisions. And finally, the false statements to Congress. Trump allegedly lied to lawmakers. He misrepresented facts. He obstructed congressional investigations. Congress says lying to Congress is a high crime. Obstructing congressional investigations is grounds for removal. If a president can lie to Congress, oversight becomes impossible. If he can obstruct Congress, then Congress cannot do its constitutional job. That is fundamentally anti-democratic. The defecting Republicans are crucial here. Republicans are co-sponsoring these impeachment articles alongside Democrats. They are willing to break with their own party and support removal. That is unprecedented. It shows the evidence is so overwhelming that even Trump's own party believes he should be removed. This is not a partisan witch hunt. This is a bipartisan case against a president who has gone too far. When Republicans are willing to impeach a Republican president, you know the situation is catastrophic. The deadline Congress set shows they are deadly serious. Not unlimited time, not weeks, days. Congress wants the records now, answers now, response now. And if Trump does not comply, he faces additional contempt charges on top of everything else. Trump is completely trapped. Comply and incriminate himself. Refuse and face new criminal charges. Either way, he loses. Either way, Congress wins this confrontation. The contempt threat is real power. Congress is saying if Trump doesn't produce the records, they will refer him for contempt charges. That means additional federal charges, potential jail time, prison sentences. Trump would be facing contempt charges on top of impeachment charges on top of other criminal charges. That is a powerful threat. Congress is not bluffing. They have real power and they are willing to use it. Formal articles of impeachment are the real deal. Official congressional action. Legal charges against a sitting president. Once articles are introduced, the Senate has to hold a trial. The president has to defend himself. The Senate votes on removal. That is happening now. Congress has officially charged Trump with crimes. The impeachment process is real. The charges are devastating. Court defiance, evidence tampering, a recording of the president admitting crimes, war crimes allegations, false statements to Congress. These are not minor infractions. These are high crimes and misdemeanors. These are the kind of charges that get presidents removed from office. These are the kind of charges that lead to criminal prosecution after leaving office. The deadline shows Congress is serious. Days, not months. They want documents now. Answers now. They are not waiting while Trump delays. Congress is moving with speed and purpose. They have the votes. They have the evidence. They know Trump is guilty, and Trump knows they know. Trump's panic proves his guilt. Erupting on Truth Social, screaming in all caps, making threats, trying delay tactics. An innocent president would not respond that way. An innocent president would calmly defend himself. Trump is panicking because he knows he is caught. His own behavior is destroying whatever defense he had left. The defecting Republicans are huge. Republicans do not usually vote to impeach a Republican president. But they are supporting these articles. They are saying Trump committed crimes. They are saying he should be removed. That shows the case is so strong that even his own party cannot defend him. The evidence is overwhelming. Trump is in serious trouble. This connects directly to every scandal we have covered: the Mar-a-Lago recording, the court defiance, the Bondi tampering, the Bolton testimony, the 25th Amendment discussions. All of it is cited in the articles. Congress has built a comprehensive case using all of it. They are saying this clear pattern of crimes and abuse proves Trump should be removed. And they are absolutely right. Congress is moving from symbolic votes to enforceable action. Previous impeachment efforts were blocked by the Republican majority, but now Congress has the votes. Now they are moving forward with real action. Impeachment is actually going to happen. Trump is actually going to be tried in the Senate. He could actually be removed. His presidency is in existential danger. This creates a perfect trap. Trump can comply and incriminate himself, or refuse and face contempt charges. Either way, he loses. Either way, Congress wins. He is trapped between exposure and escalation. No good options left. This paralyzes Trump's presidency. Congress is demanding records immediately, threatening contempt charges. Trump has to respond. He has to produce documents. He has to defend himself. He cannot focus on policy. He cannot push his agenda. Congress has basically shut down his ability to govern. This fractures GOP unity right before midterms. Republicans are breaking ranks. Republican voters see their representatives abandon Trump. Republican candidates have to explain their positions. The GOP is dividing. The GOP is fractured. Trump has destroyed his own party's unity. So, where does this go from here? The formal articles of impeachment are absolutely real. Congress has officially charged Trump with high crimes and misdemeanors. They have formally started the constitutional removal process. Trump is facing the very real possibility of removal from office. He is panicking. He is scared. He is trying every delay tactic, but nothing is going to work. Congress has the votes. Congress has the overwhelming evidence. Congress is moving forward with purpose. The Senate is going to hold a constitutional trial. Senators are going to vote on removal. The evidence is devastating. Trump is in the most serious trouble of his entire political career. This is the exact moment where his presidency is in existential danger. This is the moment where he could actually be removed from office. This is the moment where everything changes. His legal defense is destroyed. His party is fracturing. His presidency is paralyzed. His future is in serious jeopardy. This is the culmination of everything we have been covering for months. The secret recording, the court defiance, the Bondi scandal, the 25th Amendment discussions, the Bolton testimony. Congress has compiled all of it into formal impeachment articles. They are saying enough is enough. Trump must answer for his crimes. He should be removed from office immediately. Trump's erratic meltdown on social media tells you everything. Screaming in all caps, making threats, trying delay tactics. That is the behavior of someone who knows he is caught. Someone who knows the articles are deadly serious. Someone who knows Congress has the power to remove him. His panic is palpable. His fear is obvious. And that fear is justified because Congress has finally dropped the hammer. The defecting Republicans are absolutely crucial. Republicans breaking ranks is unprecedented. Republicans co-sponsoring impeachment articles is historic. Republicans saying Trump should be removed is a game changer. It shows the evidence is overwhelming. It shows even Trump's own party thinks he is guilty. It shows the GOP is fracturing over Trump. He has lost control of his own party. The deadline Congress set shows they are not messing around. Days, not weeks or months. They want those records now. They want Trump to respond immediately. They are moving fast because they have the votes and the evidence. They are moving fast because they know Trump is guilty. They are moving fast because they want him removed before he can cause more damage. This is the moment where everything comes together. This is the moment where all the scandals and evidence finally force Congress to act. This is the moment where Trump's presidency reaches the brink. This is the moment where removal from office becomes real and possible. This is the moment where Trump faces the consequences of his actions. This is absolutely massive. It will determine the course of American history going forward. This is the moment impeachment becomes real. This is the moment removal becomes possible. This is the moment Trump faces real accountability. This is the moment everything changes. Buckle up.